The frost bit through the wooden slats of the barracks, sneaking in like a thief at night. Esther Rosen held her granddaughter tightly against her frail chest, both of them wrapped in a threadbare blanket, barely thicker than a breath. Lena was only 8, but she'd stopped crying weeks ago. Her wide brown eyes had turned from wonder to worry, from innocence to something older than her years. Esther whispered, "One more night, my sweet child. Just one more." A man from another bunk leaned over in the dark and said, "They're clearing out the weak in the morning. Old ones, little ones. They say, the gas." He didn't finish the sentence. He didn't need to. Esther didn't sleep that night. The morning came in grey and white. The guards barked orders in German, and dogs strained at leashes. One guard gestured to a line forming near the far side of the camp. Esther lifted Lena into her arms. Her legs trembled under the weight. She walked anyway. There was no confusion anymore. Everyone knew what that line meant. The shower house loomed ahead like a tomb carved in concrete. The smell of ash was in the air. The other line, one that turned away from the building, moved toward labor, toward another day of barely surviving. Esther and Lena were not in that line. As they neared the chamber, Lena clung tighter. Her voice was barely audible. "Grandma, I'm scared." Esther kissed the child's temple and whispered in Hebrew, a prayer for the dying. "Blessed are you, Lord our God, King of the universe." The chamber door creaked open. A cold room. Metal vents. Empty silence. The guards shoved them forward. Lena let out a small cry. Then a sound, gunfire, not from inside the camp but beyond it. Shouts in Russian, a low rumble like thunder approaching. One guard turned, confused, another ran. Then the tower alarm wailed, and the chamber door burst open. Soldiers in heavy coats stormed through the fog and snow, shouting commands. One of them saw Esther and Lena and ran to them. He couldn't have been more than 20. His rifle slung over his back, his face raw with winter. "You're safe." "Come, come, please." Esther tried to move, but her legs gave out. The soldier caught them both in his arms and carried them through the snow, past the camp's gate, away from the death that had almost claimed them. Later on, the camp was quiet. Too quiet. Lena looked up at her grandmother and stated, "You said Mama liked the snow." Esther nodded slowly, her eyes glistening. "She said angels walk in it." Lena held her hand and asked her, "Did angels come today?" Esther stared at the sky, flakes still falling. "Yes," she whispered. "Yes, they did."